In the world of showbiz, it's easy to assume everyone gets along. But behind the glitz and glam, tensions often boil over. Celebrities, despite their larger-than-life personas, get irritated, defensive, and sometimes lose their cool. Some of the most memorable pop culture moments aren't the award-winning speeches, but the awkward, cringeworthy encounters between stars. From on-stage spats to uncomfortable interviews, these moments show the drama that unfolds behind the cameras. These unforgettable clashes remind us that celebrities are human too. Let's take a closer look at some of the most uncomfortable celebrity moments. Number 11. Sir Patrick Stewart and James Corden's awkward showdown. You would expect two big names like Sir Patrick Stewart and James Corden to be friendly, right? Well, during an awards show, the tension between these two was palpable. The moment that left everyone on edge started when Stewart, known for his no-nonsense attitude, took a jab at Corden for his behavior on stage. The veteran actor scolded the presenter for not respecting the space and said, "Don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around like you wished you were anywhere but here." But things escalated when Stewart cracked a joke about Corden's belly, leaving the comedian visibly uncomfortable. What should have been a lighthearted moment turned into a tense exchange, with Corden snapping back, "You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying right now." Classic tension-filled celebrity banter, but it was certainly uncomfortable to watch. Number 10. Gordon Ramsay's uncomfortable encounter with Sofia Vergara. You might expect some playful ribbing when two celebrities like Gordon Ramsay and Sofia Vergara meet, but things got a little too uncomfortable during their appearance on The Tonight Show. Gordon, known for his fiery temper and sharp tongue, made comments about Vergara's son that made everyone cringe. He asked her to change her son's name, poking fun at the meaning behind it. Then, Ramsay got a little too comfortable by getting a tad too close and even joking about Vergara's cooking skills. The awkwardness didn't end there. Ramsay even asked her about her son's culinary talents, which only made Vergara more uncomfortable. While the back and forth might have started as playful banter, it quickly spiraled into an exchange where Vergara clearly didn't know where to draw the line. Number 9. Bill Cosby's creepy comments to Sofia Vergara. It doesn't get much more uncomfortable than this. Sofia Vergara, during one of her earlier talk show appearances, was subjected to an incredibly creepy comment from Bill Cosby. "When you walked out, many people became attentive. Men look at you and think only of sin," he said. These unsettling words came across as not just inappropriate, but incredibly out of place for a public figure like Cosby. The awkwardness was evident on Vergara's face, and this interaction has only become more disturbing over time, especially considering the events that followed in Cosby's life. Number 8. Ricky Gervais takes a shot at Hollywood's elites. Ricky Gervais is known for pushing boundaries with his comedy, and during one awards show, he didn't hold back when addressing Hollywood's A-list crowd. With biting sarcasm, he told the stars, "If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech. You're in no position to lecture the public about anything." His remarks were aimed at the celebrities who often used their award acceptance speeches to comment on political issues, something that was guaranteed to ruffle some feathers. The tension in the room was almost tangible as Gervais continued, reminding the glittering crowd that they were there to collect their little gold statues, thank their agents, and simply leave. No political speeches allowed. The crowd's icy response made this one of the most uncomfortable moments in recent red carpet history. Number 7. Tom Cruise versus Matt Lauer. The explosive debate over psychiatry. Sometimes, it feels like celebrity interviews are more about the fireworks than the conversation. Tom Cruise's infamous debate with Matt Lauer about psychiatry is one such example. Cruise, who's long been outspoken against psychiatry and the use of antidepressants, clashed with Lauer when the topic of postpartum depression came up. Cruise refused to accept that psychiatric treatments, like antidepressants, could help people, especially after Brooke Shields, a close friend of Lauer's, discussed her use of the medications. The argument quickly turned heated, with Cruise accusing Lauer of being uninformed about mental health and drug treatments. Cruise was clearly frustrated, making several personal digs, while Lauer tried to keep the conversation professional. But by the end, it was clear this was no friendly debate. It was a clash of egos, and the awkwardness was off the charts. Number 6. Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's mid-interview clash. When you think of the band Kiss, you probably imagine loud music, outrageous outfits, and big personalities. But even those personalities sometimes clash. During a live interview, Kiss's Gene Simmons confronted his bandmate Paul Stanley for perceived disrespect, turning what should have been a casual interview into a heated confrontation. "Any idiot can get a woman on tour," Simmons spat before Stanley fired back. "Would you stop cutting me down from the camera?" What ensued was a back and forth that became so tense, the interviewer had to step in to break up the altercation. Who knew that the rock and roll world had so much drama behind the scenes? Number 5. David Letterman blindsides Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was visibly uncomfortable during her interview with David Letterman when he repeatedly brought up her rehab stints, pushing her to explain what she was rehabbing. The conversation was awkward from the start, but things got even worse when Letterman kept pushing her for answers she clearly didn't want to give. By the end of the interview, Lohan was nearly in tears, and the uncomfortable moment was a perfect example of how talk show hosts sometimes cross the line in their pursuit of a story. Number 4. Paris Hilton's awkward interview with David Letterman. Paris Hilton had her own infamous encounter with David Letterman when he brought up her jail time despite her request not to. As Letterman persistently asked about her experience behind bars, Hilton became more agitated, clearly uncomfortable with the line of questioning. "I'm not here to talk about that," Hilton snapped, yet Letterman didn't relent, creating a tense and uncomfortable moment. In the end, Hilton walked out of the interview, leaving the audience to reflect on just how far a talk show host should push. Number 3. Justin Bieber and the unwanted kiss from Jenny McCarthy. One of the more surprising awkward moments happened when Jenny McCarthy forcibly kissed a young Justin Bieber on live television. While McCarthy probably thought it was a playful moment, Bieber, who was only 17 at the time, wasn't so amused. He expressed his discomfort, saying he felt violated. The moment left Bieber visibly upset, proving that not all attention is welcome, even if you're a pop sensation. Number 2. Kanye West's outburst with Sway Calloway. When Kanye West exploded on Sway Calloway during an interview, it became an instant viral moment. West's meltdown, during which he yelled, "You ain't got the answers, man," became iconic, with the rapper refusing to let Calloway ask questions. What followed was a bizarre exchange in which West hurled insults at Calloway's business ventures, completely derailing the conversation. Sway, however, managed to keep his cool, putting Kanye in his place. The entire interview was an uncomfortable reminder that even the most famous stars can have their emotional breakdowns on live TV. Number 1. Hugh Grant's awkward Oscars interview. At the 2023 Oscars, Hugh Grant's dismissive attitude toward journalist Ashley Graham left an awkward mark on the evening. When asked about his excitement for the ceremony, Grant answered with disinterest, "Not really." When probed further about his role in Glass Onion, Grant offered a blunt reply, "I'm barely in it. I'm in it for about 3 seconds." His grumpy responses and overall disinterest turned what should have been a friendly interview into an uncomfortable moment for everyone involved. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this roller coaster of awkward celebrity moments, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe and join the fun for more jaw-dropping stories that'll keep you coming back for more. Share the laughs with your friends because everyone loves a little celebrity drama. Hit the bell so you never miss a moment of the action. See you in the next video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it.